So hello everyone, in the last video we almost completed this part and you can see our countdown is also running, but we have to do some more things in this. So let's do that. So first let me show you what I wanted to tell you right now. So if I click on the submit on this date, so you can see that it first shown me the previous data, then it started changing that. So why it is happening? Because we have made this outside the set interval function, so we'll be making it inside the set interval function, then it should look good. Now if I refresh that, okay, it's automatically refreshed. If I click on this submit button, so it is directly showing me that. So that portion which when it was showing me that main thing or the previous thing, it is now not visible. The other thing which I wanted to tell you is right now this counter, when it is completed, then it will not show you that complete screen because we haven't made any condition for that. So we'll be doing that in this video. So let's first check the distance. So for that you have to check the distance. If the distance is less than 0, which means that our counter or our countdown is completed, then we want to actually show that complete element and hide this countdown element. So for doing that, I'll be just grabbing that countdown element first. So the element is counter element, so we'll be hiding that. So let's do that. Counter L dot hidden. I'll be setting it to true because I want to hide it, and I want to show that complete element or the complete portion or the complete screen, you can say. Yeah, I can make it false because I want to show it, right? Then after that we have to do one more thing, that is we have to just clear the interval. This function will stop the countdown. Otherwise it will still be running that countdown after hiding the screen as well. So I'll be hiding this or I'll be clearing the interval by using this clear interval function, and inside that we have to pass the variable in which our set interval is stored. So right now it is countdown active, so I'll be doing that. So that's why I stored that set interval inside a variable, so that's why it is there. Then after that we can show some messages in this, like in the complete info I shown you, like this should be customized. This will be a dynamic message, so we'll be customizing that. So for that we'll be just accessing this complete info. So I can do that, complete info dot, you can write text content, and inside that you can write tilde for matter. uh, I can write the title of the countdown here first. Title. Let me just write dollar. Yeah, is finished. You can write any message. I'm writing this one on. Then I should show the date. So date. So this will be the title will be the variable in like which we got by when the user entered some title for the countdown in the input box, and then same for date. So we'll be showing that thing here. After finishing that, I'll be just saving this element and then it's completed. So let's check it. And also I want to do these parts inside the else, means if the countdown is not completed, then we'll be doing or incrementing the seconds. So that we'll be doing inside the else, not in the if. Yeah, now it's perfectly fine, so you can write that. So let me show you what we have got now. So if I add date for today, then it will not show me the like countdown, just it will show me the complete screen. You can see that it is showing me that complete screen, but this form is still there, so we'll be hiding that as well. So we'll be hiding that by adding counter form area dot hidden true. So that should also be hidden. Let's do that. Submit. You can see that it is saying sales meeting is finished on the date which I entered. So this is what we have got now. So then we have to uh, like refresh this. Now you can see that one more simple thing we can do is you can see that user can enter the previous date as well, like today is 12, so we can also enter the previous dates. So that's not a point for the countdown to go into the past, so that we will be restricting user to like enter minimum 12 or the today's date. He can only enter the tomorrow's or the future date from today, not the past date or past like date, yeah, past date. So we'll be doing that, so let's do that. For doing that we need to first grab the today element, so we'll be creating one variable called today. Inside that we'll be storing our today's date, or whenever this script is running on that day we'll be getting that day. So first we'll be writing new date, and then we have to write to ISO string. What this will do is, let me first show you this one. If I console log today, so if I console log today, then you can see in the console log you can see the date. So you can see the date with the timing and extra etc is given there, but we want only this thing, which is this date. So we'll be using the split method, which will split the this date into an array, and we'll be accessing the first element inside the array. So we'll be doing that inside here. So we'll be using split, and at what position I want to split, at t, because the t is the main separator here. So we'll be using that t, and then after that I want, then it will be converted like into an array, and where elements will be there. The first element will be our date, so I'll be accessing that 0th element or the first element. Now if I do that console log, so I can see that date is console logged successfully. Now I can set the minimum date inside this input. So we can grab this input by get element by id. So I think I've already done that or not. Let's do that. Counter date. So I can just grab this element const date picker maybe. Yeah. After that I can write document dot get element by id, and then I can put the id inside that. Then I can use this date picker here to set the minimum date. So for doing that we'll be adding a set attribute method, which allows us to add any attribute inside an element. So we can use the min attribute, which will allow us to write minimum date inside there, and then I can give it a value of today. So minimum date should be of today, not lesser than that. So if I refresh that, and if I see the input, so you can see that it is blocked. So it is blocking the previous dates, but we can enter the like future dates and today's date. So this is what we did just now. So this is the thing. Now our counter is completed, I think. Yeah, but we have to add some button actions that we'll be doing inside the next video. So our counter is working perfectly fine. Whenever this completes, then we can also see the complete screen as well. But we need to add this function, like create this function to reset the counter or countdown. If I click on this, then the counter should let me go to the main screen, or like it should have a reset function that will go to the main form where we can re-enter our countdown details, and then we can create one more countdown. Similarly, we'll be doing for the complete screen. Like if I do this, you can see that a new countdown is still there, but nothing happens when we click on this button. So inside the next video, we'll be completing this functionality of adding reset functionality. So let's do that inside the next video. Thank you for watching.